Bleep! Bleep! Bleepity bleep! Zuzu scratched her head. The sound was coming from Professor Hootenanny's old radio. It had been awfully quiet on that channel. Until now. Zuzu ran to find her friends Zip and Luna. They were just as surprised as she was. Professor Hootenanny was in trouble. He needed their help.
He's gone to find the golden acorn.
The golden acorn was a legend. It was said to hold the power of the entire galaxy, but no one had seen it for centuries.
We have to find him.
Zip was already tinkering with his latest gadget, a star chart that doubled as a waffle iron.
I think I can track the signal.
With a burst of light and a whirring of gears, Zip's gadget sprang to life. It pointed them towards the Whispering Nebula. They knew it wouldn't be easy, but Zuzu, Zip, and Luna were the bravest adventurers in the galaxy. They were ready for anything. Zuzu was as brave as a space squid could be. She wasn't afraid of anything. Well, maybe she was a little afraid of space spiders. But who wasn't? Zip was a whiz with gadgets. He could build anything out of spare parts and a roll of duct tape. He was always prepared. Luna had a secret weapon, magic. She could conjure shimmering lights and talk to stardust.
Next stop, the Whispering Nebula.
Together, they were unstoppable. They piled into Zip's spaceship, the Cosmic Carrot. It wasn't the prettiest ship in the galaxy. It looked like a giant carrot with wings, but it got them where they needed to go. Zuzu held on tight. She hoped this wasn't going to be a bumpy ride. The Whispering Nebula was a swirl of colors and light. It was beautiful but dangerous.
According to the professor's message, the first challenge is somewhere in here.
Luna consulted her book of galactic riddles. Just then, they stumbled upon a clearing. A giant maze made of shimmering crystals stood before them.
The Maze of Reflections.
Zuzu had heard stories about this place. It was said to show you your deepest fears.
This is going to be interesting.
Zip adjusted his goggles. He loved a good puzzle. As they entered the maze, they saw their reflections everywhere. But these weren't ordinary reflections. They were their worst fears come to life. Zuzu came face to face with a giant space spider. It was even scarier than she imagined. Zip saw his greatest fear, a broken gadget that he couldn't fix. Luna's reflection showed her losing her magical powers. They had to get out of there. Zuzu, remembering her bravery, ran straight towards the space spider. To her surprise, it vanished. Zip, determined to overcome his fear, took a deep breath and started tinkering. He used his skills to rewire a nearby crystal, causing the maze to shift. Luna, remembering her strength, focused her energy. She conjured a beam of light that shattered the remaining reflections. They had escaped the maze, but they weren't out of the woods yet. A loud roar echoed through the nebula. They looked up to see a giant Roboraptor guarding the path ahead. This was going to be tricky.